This is my property, guys. As you can see, there was a camper over there and got a little parking spot right here being cleared out. You may have seen other videos of mine, you may have not, but this is my 10-acre property that is being offered for a biblical community. Now this is off the grid, so there isn't plug in when your phone is dying amenities. Now it is possible to have solar and wind power, hydropower, and that sort. You're more than welcome to build a cabin on the property. I'd like it if members kind of helped each other out. If Jim Bob wanted a cabin, that Jim Bob would build that cabin, but everybody else would help Jim Bob as well. But this is remote, and there is no mailing services out here. The nearest hospital is a good drive away, so if you get hurt or something, you most likely have to take care of it here. I've gotten into some sticky situations in the past where I've actually broke my bone, and I put my body part into a splint, and after time it healed, and now that bone's like no problem. I've had lacerations and had them stitched up myself, no infection, and I have lots of books on how to live off the land and fixing yourself medically. Got a lot of wood here, not too much wood, but got a rough canoe there, but it floats, so that's all that matters. So when you feel like you need to go fishing to store up some food, then you have some means of eating. You can also hunt on this property. As for no hunting licenses required, because I have the amount of land that is needed, and have a small little creek going through here, and it's always running. It's never ending. So if it's summer, winter, doesn't matter, it's always running. If there's ice everywhere else and you can't drive anywhere, I guarantee you that this little stream is running. As you've might have seen in previous videos that I've made, you can get lost in these woods. So I have little flags, and I have known trails that I take. I've been all over my 10 acres. I'm gonna be going up this hill here, so I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna continue it here in a moment. There's a few hills in here. not too bad. You'll definitely get a workout. Made it up the hill. Here's the A-frame. Should be finished before winter hits. And we just got to put the foundation in, and then it should just come to life, no problem. It's about 15 foot wide. Nice small little cabin. And I'm actually making this video for one particular person and his family. You know who you are. And but I figured I'd just go ahead and post this as well. Show everybody a little bit more updated stuff and how everything's going. The last time I showed my garden, it was nice and empty. It's growing along there. I got my strawberries here. Of course, these were bought at the feed store. These are the only items that were bought at the feed store. But the rest of the garden is non-GMO seed. I had some problems with these back rows here. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right environment. So I'm actually growing seeds in little pods and get a transplant them. Well, over here looks like a bunch of grass and weeds, but it's really flowers. And then I got a row of corn here, row of corn here. Right here I have some radish, and right here I don't know what the issue is. The first time I tried to grow Walla Walla onion, no luck. And then the second time, just regular onions like you would chop for I don't know, baked potatoes. Over here I have okra growing, which is an amazing crop. The yield is plentiful. These little sections along the way is some kind of flower. I'm not sure, I didn't plant them myself. I got green beans growing, cabbage in this row, and over here I'm not sure. I think it's squash. And this row I have no clue because, well, I have everything written down, but you know, salad, and then beans, which were actually just planted the other day. And then there's flowers right alongside right here. And then I have a herbal garden growing right over here. I have the purple coneflower coming up right here, known as Encina. Have some basil coming up over here, and this is cilantro. I don't remember what I planted over there, but like I said, I have it written down. And basically all this right here, there was trees everywhere. The earth looked like similar to over here, and it was horrible, and there was a lot of digging to do, all by hand, no machine. And over here I kind of made a mistake. The Bible says you're not supposed to sow a seed with another. Well, what happened was I originally planted tomatoes, and over 3 weeks passed. And same right here, tomatoes. So over 3 weeks pass, over 21 days, and nothing came up. Now, it said it only took 7 to 10 days to show signs of life. So I just went ahead and moved on, and I went ahead And I planted some more tomatoes right here, and then right here I planted some watermelon. Well, as you can see, I have tomato plants coming in. May look a little bit different than these tomatoes, is because it's a different kind of tomato. And then over here I got lots of corn coming in, and what do you know, tomatoes. This was my little get extra dirt area, but I recently came across some seed potatoes. So I got some potatoes growing here, just recently planted. Some flowers right over here. And then I haven't even introduced anybody to my bird flock over here. But we have well, we originally had 20 birds, but 3 of them died, 1 of each. So we have some chickens, and I'm hoping, yeah, we should still have one rooster for the chickens, and we have some guineas and some turkeys. The turkeys are huge. Here's one right here. And they've all learned to fly already. There's a guinea right there. There's the chickens. They're unsure of this device I'm holding in my hand. And then I just have their little area that's being set up. Tons of chicken wire here, and it's essentially, I'm gonna build up and over so I can literally walk under here. I'll be able to walk around the area, and then when winter comes, I'm gonna have all this area fenced in. And they'll just be tilling the grounds and pooping and whatnot and making the soil all nice and rich. And like I said, it's very wooded out here. Gonna go ahead and take you a little bit more through my woods here so you can get a better feel. All this up here past the first hill isn't wet, but there is a lot of moss everywhere. Now, if you ended up wanting to build something down off the first hill that was closer to the dirt road, you'd want to raise it up a little bit. As just walking down there is very wet-like. It's not really a swamp at all. It's just, for whatever reason, well, I guess I know the reason I haven't chopped down all the trees, but the ground is always wet. And then wintertime comes, it snows, it gets more wet. Spring and summer come, and then guess what? It never dries. And hopefully it's not my luck that I run into a moose walking out here. Currently by myself. as of this moment, because the Most High, the God I'm referring to, made this earth and the heavens in 6 days and rested on the seventh. He says to have no fear except for him only. So you're only supposed to have fear in the Lord. So normally I'd bring my dog out here. Here's a little flag right here. There's a split of the property lines. So I'm crossing into my other 5-acre tract. You can walk down another hill there, and then if you keep going, there'll be another hill to go up. And I'll continue this video in a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I add that next part of the video, this whole video will be around 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. I'll upload that video next time. If you wanna join a biblical community, make sure to email me in the link above or comment in the section below. Until next time, this is Cooper's Violet.